you talked about before we started the podcast. You mentioned, or I even mentioned it earlier, but you've obviously worked with some big names, and one of the most notable recently, right? Is, he might have inspired the jacket a little bit, maybe. Fucking Kanye West, right? Yay, formerly known as Kanye West. Like, how's that? Like, how did that come about? And like, what was the collab? Because like, I tried looking into it last night. Like, I saw you mention it, but like, I couldn't really find out like what exactly it was.
Yeah, I haven't talked about it yet at all.
I'd love to get into it with you.
I mean, what is it? What is it not? It's like everything is everything with EA. And it'll start out as one thing, the next day it's something completely different, the next day it's something completely different. That's
Gemini.
It's a whole universe, right? It's like everything all at once. And it was the most educational experience of my life, and that's including RISD and all the stuff that we just talked about. But easily the most I've ever learned about being a creative and what that looks like at the top level. Because like, let's put everything aside for a second.
Yeah, we know the elephant in the room. We're not talking about it, but
he's the greatest artist alive.
Yeah.
Or like, he's up there.
Yeah.
Like, really up there.
Yeah.
So like, getting to see that and sitting in rooms and having conversations and like being there firsthand and feeling the energy, it's like, now I've tasted it. Now I know what that's like. And it taught me a lot of what not to do and what to do at the same time. But I barely said any words to Ye. He said a lot to me. And I've just sat back and listened and taken notes on everything, because he's given me some of the most creatively intelligent feedback I've ever given, and the fastest. Like, he automatically knows exactly what he wants and how it's going to get done, which makes sense. He's got 20 years in the game, if not more, compared to our 2, 3, 1, 0, whatever. So yeah, it was amazing.
Are you allowed to talk about what specifically you were working on, or what you showed him and he gave you feedback on?
I mean, yeah, it was just all sorts of different stuff. There's music videos and
You make music videos?
I can do anything.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
The first thing he hit me up for was the storyboard. Because he saw all of the pieces that I put online in August. What was it? 2021? I want to say August 2021. I did a 30-day run of posting a piece every single day. By the end of it, I had 10,000 more followers, and each one of the posts went somewhat viral within their own community. And so one of those, a lot of them were Kanye based, because he was doing the Donda rollout and all this stuff, and it was on everybody's mind at the time. And so he saw it, reached out to me. He was like, I like the way that you're able to organize things and put things together. He really loved the all black Donda piece that was everything at once.
Yeah, we'll pop it up on the screen.
Yeah, show it up there.
Yeah.
And he really liked the emojis.
Word.
So he was like, I like where your head's at with that, which to me was the ultimate validation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is my biggest... Remember, guys, we're talking about 2021.
Yeah.
But still, my biggest inspiration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ever. Nobody comes close. Virgil's in second.
Yeah.
Then, he's talking... We're on the phone. And I was doing everything I could to try to get in touch with him through, third-hand, fifth-hand people that knew a guy who knew a guy. And then he just reached out to me, which is kind of another lesson in itself. It's it's going to happen if it needs to. And, then I do, a small thing for him. I don't want to, say specifically everything, just in case. But,
Yeah.
I did something for him that he wanted to see. Oh, yeah, what I was saying is he reached out to me to storyboard. And I was like, what? I've never even done storyboarding. You don't say that.
Yeah. No.
Okay? Just do whatever's handed to you. Find a way and figure it out.
Yeah.
So I did a storyboard for this whole big idea that he had. I sent it to him. I sent it to his manager. They were messing with it heavy. And they were like, can you be in New York? So then they flew me out to New York, or trained me out. And we sat in a room together for like 3 hours and had like the craziest conversation of my life.
Just you, Ye, and like his people, or what?
Just me, Ye, and Harry Hudson.
Who's that?
Singer.
Okay.
Sitting and having dinner in his hotel.
Wow. That's good. That must have been like just something. That must have been like a fucking, I don't even know how to describe that feeling. Like how would you describe that feeling, just being in that room?
There's certain things that are so important you can't even let yourself be nervous for. Because if you even get the tiniest bit of nerves, it's way too scary, and you're just going to become a nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
So I was in that Uber on the way to his hotel, just talking to the Uber driver about fabrics in Pakistan, like whatever to get my mind off of it so I could just be there and be in the moment and handle it. I'm about to step into a room with my biggest inspiration of all time on an equal playing field.
Yeah. And this is after you already storyboarded and he's seen the storyboard.
Yeah. So he was he liked all the stuff that I was giving him. And then, you know, it felt great. Like, it just felt like so right. Like, everything that I've prayed for or said I was going to do or tried and gone after, I've done it, or it's about to happen.
Yeah.
And that was just another one of the big things that people told me was far in the distance that God had a different idea about.
Yeah.
So we were sitting in that room, and it's like all rumors are kind of laid to rest in that moment.
Yeah.